if I would have been a Ricky Hatton fan, I would have been saying the same thing about Joe Cortez.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody want to see Mayweather get knocked out.
Why did you stop it? Let's absolutely approach the elephant in the room. Ricky Hatton against Floyd Mayweather. At the time, I was still a massive Ricky Hatton fan. Ricky Hatton was like our son, and he's gone over there to fight Floyd Mayweather. Now, I want to be clear with this, Joe. It's not necessarily my opinion. I'm going to take this as a whole with the Brits. A lot of the Brits thought that you stopped Ricky Hatton from being Ricky Hatton, from getting dirty, getting there, being horrible, like he did against Costa Zoo, and fighting on the inside. Felt that you may have restricted him from doing that. But how do you feel about that, Joe? Why did you stop it?
Well, there was sometimes when they get inside too close, you see most fight like even last night. You watch when Devin Haney was fighting Lomachenko last night. The referee did an excellent job. As soon as they got into a clinch, he was in there to break him up immediately. Okay. And it was no different than when I was with Floyd Mayweather and Ricky Hatton. It was the same thing. It's just that the fans wanted to see Ricky Hatton fight the way he always fought that way in Great Britain. And it was okay based on referees, let him get away with all that, rough tactic, clinching inside and holding inside. Here, it's a little different. You watch Javi Doc did a great job last night. He broke him up immediately. And, I was saying to myself, that was the same kind of breaks I was doing with Ricky Hatton and Floyd Mayweather. There's no difference to it. It's just that the fans wanted to see Ricky Hatton win. And that would have been great. If I would have been a Ricky Hatton fan, I would have been saying the same thing about Joe Cortez. Yeah. But, I was just doing my job like I always did. And you watch any of my fights in the past, whether it's Mike Tyson, whether it's Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. I've done Lennox Lewis several times. Some of the great British fighters I've done in the past, no complaints from anybody. The only complaint came from the fans that they felt that Ricky Hatton didn't get his shit. It didn't do. Okay. Everybody want to see Mayweather get knocked out. No, nobody. I say 80% of fans I think don't like Mayweather. But I'm there to do my job. I just feel like I'm there to do my job as a referee and take care of the fighter, break him up when I had to. And I thought I was doing my job like any other referee.
To be clear, again, this is not my opinion, Joe, because I think the world of you. Whenever I've mentioned Floyd Mayweather, Ricky Hatton, we're always talking about you. And I just want to know what your response is, because you must have seen it, where people are like, oh, Joe definitely would have, been in Mayweather's pocket, as he paid him. I mean, what does that make you feel like at this point? I mean, what's your response to that? Because, you're my mate, so it winds me up. But, what's it like for you?
To me, I'm a fight fan. I love boxing. I love the British fans. I've been there many times, refereeing Prince Nzinga and refereeing Lennox Lewis over there and the Klitschko's. I did many fights in Great Britain. I love Great Britain, and I have a lot of friends from Great Britain. And I said to myself, I have to accept what the fans have to say. You got to have thick skin. You got to accept it, and I accept it. And, I don't feel bad about when they talk bad about me. I mean, I get a lot of Puerto Ricans that talk bad about me. I'm Puerto Rican. I got a lot of Latino fans that don't like me for whatever reason with Chavez or whatever. And I refereed Chavez 6 times when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. They say, you didn't give Chavez a good chance or opportunity. I can understand that because they love Chavez. And that's okay. The fans, I think, every right to say what they want. But I, as a referee, when I give seminars and I teach referees around the world, I say, be prepared to take the heat. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. You should be a referee if you can't take it. But in your heart, you did the right thing. You're always out there to make sure that the fighters obey your commands and always come back and come back safe. You don't want them to get hurt. My main concern is safety and enforcing the rules. But main thing, I love all the fans from all over the world, and I know a lot of them hate me for whatever reason, and I gotta accept that. I gotta live with myself. I got a beautiful family. I got beautiful friends out there. I got beautiful British friends. I mean, fans that are just the most wonderful friends that I have are British. And you know what? And I love them. I'm not going to go against the Brits because of that particular fight. Yeah, I think Ricky Hatton is a gentleman. I think the world of him. He did so much for boxing, and that he's just a great guy. And he knows he's a good man. I know he's a good man, and I have nothing against him. And I have no favorite fighters. I have no Mayweather and all them guys. I don't care who it is out there. Miguel Cotto, Puerto Rican, or Felix Trinidad. I referee all these guys. I have no favor over nobody.
Unbelievable.
I've taken points from Puerto Rican fighters at championship fights, and people say, hey, Joe, how can you do that? He's Puerto Rican like you. I said, listen, I don't care who they are. I'm there to do my job.
I like it.